Good morning and welcome back to the local cliff top. Once again we've got the Deep Space Seeker 3. We've just come out this morning, we've already missed sunrise because UK weather is just so unpredictable. It was a glorious sunrise this morning and that's just died off, but we got to go with what we've got. But we've come out purely to try and get out of my own head, put a few battery packs through this. Let's go. And we're off. Nice just to have a nice slow battery pack to get your fingers in. Just to go out for a cruise, see what's going on. And last time I was here, I worked out that there was a gully here that I should have flown down. Nothing special, but we're not blessed with massive mountain ranges. Come back up it. Come down, flick around the geoneedle. Shiny this morning. And off the cliff. Out around the rocks. Nice. Such a different experience to chasing the boats. It's just a more chilled experience. Just cruising with no real need to chase anything. You know, this morning I was thinking to myself, where do I want to go with this channel? And I've briefly mentioned that before. And to a lot of people, I wonder why people even play with YouTube in the first place. And to be fair, I often ask myself that. So this channel before was just my own mountain biking videos really, nothing overly special. And it's only recently this year that I started actually creating what I call proper content. And I've enjoyed it all the way along. But I'm not falling into a hard niche, and I've advertised this as no boxed in content. And because of that no hard niche, I know that YouTube I'm probably confusing the algorithm, as they say, which probably doesn't do well for YouTube growth. But why do we have to? My niche is just, maybe I need to rebrand it as just a vlog. Are people interested in just me, or is it the subjects that I'm playing with? Yeah. I don't know. I'm just vocalizing what's going on in my head, which is chaos. Let's get this back in the air, shall we? Helps if my goggles are turned on, boy. Armed. Filming. Let's go fly. See, I can stand and try and talk to the camera, and the way that my brain operates is there's so much noise going on in my head, despite the fact I can function at a relatively high level, supposedly in society. I carry out a job that is highly demanded, clearly, where I question my own abilities. Other people say that, you know, they don't question them, but that's the pressures I put on myself. And I'm coming to terms with that. But there was so much noise this morning going on in my head that I needed to come out and fly, because there's something about FPV that just slows down my brain.
I don't know, it's something about engines that calms me down, you know?
And people walking past, seeing me flying and talking to a tripod, probably think I'm mental, but who cares, really? No, I don't. But carrying out counselling and therapy and taking antidepressants and all of these tools to try and work out what it is that I'm feeling. FPV has given me probably the best clarity. It gives me complete disconnection and freedom to express. It's so strange. How it works. This battery's not lasted at all. That's not great, is it? Let's bring it in, I'll sort another one. Christ's sakes. Well, it's just battery sag, that's all. Bit of free fall, prop wash. Whoa! Yeah, sun's just started making an appearance. Got a bigger battery pack on, so air mode. I'm just going to arm it. Let's go fly again. Look at the sun's come out. How beautiful. We turn around so we've got a bit of signal going towards it. Whee! I don't know what the hell that was, but interesting way of turning around. But yeah, I think it's just a common feeling between a lot of people of I get this, I think it's just the way that my brain processes things, that I probably compute more things than I should, and it creates overwhelm, which creates confusion, which creates more overwhelm. And things like FPV just give me that freedom of expression and time to just disconnect and just feel, I just feel better. I'm just going to go to the top of the field, try and dodge the sticks and trees, come down the valley, wherever the valley is, there it is. There we go, nice, nice, nice. I think that's why I've always enjoyed mountain biking, because it gives you that same feeling, that same ability to just fully immerse yourself and disconnect from the everyday grind.
No time to think, just reaction. Focus. All the worry and the want washed away by the rush.
However, FPV gives you that same freedom without, yeah, you get the monetary risk of losing your drone, which, touch wood, let's not do. But it takes away the possibility of breaking yourself, and if anything, gives you just as much of a rush. Oh no! I think I didn't press stop recording. That means I've probably only got my goggle footage for that last bit. I get so immersed into the flying that I always forget to press stop recording. So there's a vast possibility, I mean, you'll know before me, that that last bit was just my goggle view, so you'll have all my stats while I'm talking. Hopefully not, and it was nice and cinematic, but probably not. I think it's time to try the Gep RC. Don't fly it enough. Right, we've got a battery in the Gep RC, Cine V30 or V3, whatever it is. I don't know, I'm not that fussed about spec.
Blah, blah, blah.
As long as it flies. Air mode. Armed. See, I definitely find this one, whether I've just not adjusted the PID tunes, I'm not sure. I just find this one a far more smoother flying drone, but I haven't lowered the throttle on this, and I find that I need to hold a lot higher throttle to get it to, well, do anything really. But it's not what I bought this one for. I bought this one actually for possibly internal flying through houses or property. I can definitely fly this one a bit smoother than the deep space Seeker. Gives you a whole different flying experience. Wait, there's the floor. There's the floor. Let's not do that. Here's down the cliff path. See, this one's probably even more of a chilled out flight experience than the Seeker. That's going to be a cool little bit of video, you know. Right, time for coffee and bit of breakfast, I think. Thanks for joining us on another one of my random putting the worlds to rights and playing with tech. Next video might be about cars or bikes or maybe drones again. Who knows? But we'll see you on the next one.